Okay, so you're a student athlete and you're trying to pick a college. It's easily one of the biggest decisions you're ever going to make, right? You're juggling academics, your sport, your future, and man, it can get overwhelming. So in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We've got a simple, really powerful framework to help you find that perfect fit. Let's get into it. The life of a student athlete is this constant balancing act, isn't it? One minute you're a student hitting the books, the next you're an athlete on the field, and through it all, you're also just a person trying to figure things out. And the pressure to get that balance just right when you're choosing a school, yeah, it can feel absolutely huge. And look, that's a fact. You're trying to find one place that checks every single box for your brain, for your sport, and for your own personal happiness. It's totally normal to feel like you're drowning in options. But what if I told you there's a way to simplify this whole thing? Well, there is. And the secret isn't about spending a million hours clicking through college websites or comparing team stats. The secret step, the most important one, isn't about looking outward at all. That's right. The most critical work you will do in this entire process happens before you even look at a single school's brochure. The key to finding the right fit out there is to first get really clear on what you're looking for in here. And this is your compass for the journey. It's called self-assessment. It's all about figuring out your non-negotiables, your must-haves across every part of your life. Because once you know what truly matters to you, every other decision becomes so much clearer. And honestly, a whole lot less stressful. So to make this whole process a lot more manageable, we're going to organize all those competing priorities into 3 simple core pillars. These pillars basically represent your whole identity. Think of it like this. We're creating your own personal playbook for the recruiting game. By defining exactly what you want in each of these 3 areas, you'll build a clear strategy that lets you evaluate every single school and every opportunity that comes your way. First up, the student pillar. And there's a reason student comes first in student athlete. Obviously, you're going to look at majors and the school's reputation. But the real game changers, they're often these last 3 points. Does the school have dedicated tutors and advisors just for athletes? What are the graduation and career placement rates for your specific team? That tells you a story about your life long after the final whistle blows. Next, let's talk about the athlete pillar. This is the one that usually gets all the attention. Of course, you're going to check out the facilities and the team's record, but you have to dig deeper. What's the team culture really like? Does the coach's style actually fit with how you play? And this is a big one. How long has the coach been there? Coaching stability can tell you almost everything you need to know about a program's health. And be real with yourself about the time commitment for practice and travel. And finally, we have the person pillar. Honestly, this is all about your day-to-day happiness. Are you a big city person or a small college town person? Do you want a huge university or smaller, more intimate classes? Think about campus life, the dorms, and the overall financial picture. That now includes scholarships and, of course, NIL, name, image, and likeness opportunities. This pillar is all about finding the place where you'll feel at home for the next 4 years of your life. Okay, so you've thought about your pillars. You know what you're looking for. Now, let's turn all that thinking into a practical tool you can actually use to make this huge decision. We're going to build your personal scorecard. Now, this isn't just some list, it's a game plan. It's a tool that's going to help you objectively compare every single school, which is so important for taking some of the emotion out of a really emotional decision. Here's exactly how it works. It's a 4-step process. First, look at all those factors from our 3 pillars and pick your top 7. Second, rank them from 1 to 7, 1 being the most important. 3, and this is the absolute key, write down why. Why is that number 1? Why is that number 7? This forces you to be honest with yourself. And finally, you use this exact same scorecard to rate every single school you consider. And your scorecard can be this simple. By filling this out for every school, you create a true apples-to-apples comparison. It stops you from getting swept up in the emotion of a really cool campus visit or a brand new locker room, and it keeps you grounded in what you already decided matters most to you. When you do this work up front, you're not just choosing a college, you're actually defining your own true north. That clear internal direction that's going to guide you through the entire, sometimes crazy, recruiting process. So what's the big takeaway here? Well, having this clear focus is going to save you so much time and stress. And remember, it's totally okay for your priorities to change. Just update your scorecard. The real goal is to find a place that offers a healthy balance across all 3 pillars of your life, and using this kind of consistent system is the best way to get there.
When it's all said and done, it really comes down to this one simple idea. If you can't be honest with yourself at the very beginning of this journey, you can't expect to land in a place where you'll be genuinely happy. This whole process is first and foremost an exercise in being honest. Look, choosing a college isn't the finish line. It's the start of a whole new chapter. Your priorities are going to grow and change as you do. So the real challenge and the real opportunity is to just keep checking in with yourself. The real question isn't where will you go? It's, are you ready to listen to yourself along the way?